Hey guys, it's me, Sam. It's me. In case any of you were wondering, that was nice of her for popping in. Now she's buggered up again. Obviously, I can't always find the time to plonk my bum down and do videos, but I'm doing so tonight. I will explain as to why a little bit on throughout this video. It's more of a, it's just, this is more of an update than anything, I suppose you could say. Just to let you know what I've been up to since the last time you saw me, and I've got something growing on my face there, on my lip, right down my lip. It's really sore as well. Ugh. The joys of the menopause, guys. It's so much fun, so much. In case you're wondering what the was that in the background, see that face there? I ripped that off some twats. No, I didn't really. My daughter and her friends have got this nasty habit of, what should we say? Breaking, trespassing. Well, anyway, they like climbing up big tall buildings in Birmingham and looking out, and don't ask, it's just, well, anyway, they went into this one property and it was obviously an old department store, and my daughter came across that thing there. It is a mannequin's face mask, I don't know. I remember when she first brought it home, and I got up in the morning and she'd obviously left it there on purpose to wind me up and scare me. I freaked out like you would not believe. It was just, let me zoom on it so you can see it a little bit closer. There you go. See it? Imagine getting up in the morning, coming downstairs to make yourself a coffee, to wake yourself up. And because it's right by my kettle, water dispenser, whatever you want to call it. Ah, yeah. Did I scream? Just a little bit. Well, in case you were wondering what the hell that was in the background, now you know. So, yeah, obviously, in my last video, and first, I would just like to say to everyone, thank you so much for all your comments, welcoming me back. I was like so touched, so flattered that so many of you had actually missed me. Kind of like, I feel loved. People have missed me. This is shocking. And I also like to say thank you very much to all the requests that I've been given to do for you guys, and obviously they will be showing up sometime in the future. I mean, I'm not going to jump straight back in. I've got to, get the hang of doing these kind of things again. It's been a while indeed. But I just thought I wanted to do this update vlog for you this evening. Okay, in my last vlog, I told you about the fact that I was currently working for an e-cigarette company called Logic Vapes. Now, when I took the job on, I was told that it would only be until the end of October, which obviously is this month. Well, it turns out it could be ending in a little bit sooner than I realised. Over the last 2 weeks, because everything's been taken over now by JTI in Weybridge, all the phone lines have been transferred there now. So we're taking no phone calls, no orders, no nothing. We are literally sat there. I mean, it's great because we're allowed to use the computer for, I don't know, probably we can go on Facebook, you can go on YouTube, you can do whatever you want really. But it's boring. I like to be kept occupied. It's just, that's just the way I've always worked. So we're literally sat there twiddling our thumbs like so. It is not fun. And in fact, it's only Wednesday. So far, every day this week, I have been home by 2 o'clock in the afternoon because, manager's like, well, there's no point you guys being here. There's nothing going on. You might as well go home. And we were told earlier today that our managing director will be having a chat with us all tomorrow morning. I had a suspicion anyway that this was going to happen. And basically, I think tomorrow he's going to turn around and go, Friday's your last day. Sure now, thank you very much, bye-bye. Now, clever me, I had the hindsight. My psychic powers kicked in. Something was telling me, start looking for another job. So I did, and I applied for this job. It's a sales executive job for a medical supply company. I sent them over my CV, and they invited me for an interview, which I went for. And that was last week. I thought it was last Friday. So anyway, I went for this interview, and the good thing about this job, it's literally 2 doors down from where I work currently anyway, so it's still only a 10-minute walk from my house. Bonus! So yeah, I applied for this job, had my first interview with them, dazzled them with my beauty, of course, and I just gave them the good old Sam charm, and at the same time, I kind of like, made it clear to them that, I'm an experienced salesperson. I know what I'm talking about. I know how to sell, and they asked me back for my second interview on Monday. And I spent most of the weekend because they asked me to put a presentation together. And as well as that, they wanted me to do 15 calls as well during my second interview. So I spent most of the weekend putting this presentation together, hence why I did want to come and do a vlog or video over the weekend, but obviously that took up my time, so I couldn't, and that was more important in some ways really, because I need to get a job. So that was what I was doing at the weekend. And obviously I went for my second interview on Monday at 1 o'clock. Gave my presentation. Alex, who will be my manager, is the sales manager there, he did make me chuckle. He kind of like asked, you brought a laptop with you? And I went, no. Okay, have you got some kind of memory stick that you put the presentation onto? No. It's strange. And I went, well, I'm sorry, but when I give a presentation, what you see is what you get. Simple as that. I am basically just going to go for it. And I did. I went for it. I basically, because I've done a lot of research into the company and its history and what the role, what entitled, what they wanted me to do. So obviously I showed them, look, I've acknowledged what you've asked me to do, so I've done that. Then I went into my own experience and told them about what I've done in regards to sales over the years. I told them a lot about what I did when I was working at Image and where I've got a lot of my knowledge from, and obviously was during that time working for Image. Then I got chatting with their finance manager because she wanted to know how I felt about looking after the social media sites. Now this is something that I was used to doing at Image anyway until my young Charlotte, the apprentice, joined the company and took over from that side of things for me, which left me to concentrate on bringing business into the company. So I explained to them, yeah, I've done this kind of thing. In fact, I'd love to have the opportunity to turn things around for you in regards to your social media platforms, because obviously I've had a look at them over the weekend. And I said, I don't want to come across as being rude of it, but they seriously need some updating, and I think I've got it in me to be able to do that for you. Well, it turns out that was a good thing to do. And originally they were going to ask me to do 15 calls. They only got me to do one. Well, I say one. The first time I called somebody, the person I needed to speak to was on annual leave. So he gave me another person to call, and they were off sick. So he gave me another person. And the people I'm calling are nurses, doctors, surgeons. I'm calling hospitals. A bit different to what I've been used to. But not an issue, because the third and lucky call that I made got through to this nurse on an ENT ward at one of the local hospitals to where I live. And basically it was just like, hello, would you like us to send you a free brochure about ENT things that they sell? And she said yes. And that was the main thing. She said yes. So I confirmed the job title, the number that I called on, is that right number to get her on all the time, and jobs are good. She was all right for it. And that was it. The fact that, obviously I didn't talk like that over the phone. I went into proper sales mode. But yeah, success. Anyway, end of the interview, I'm like, when do you think I'll hear from you to know whether I got the job or not? And Alex was like, probably within the next day or two. 3 hours later, I get a text message from Alex saying, can you take a call from me now, if possible, if I called you within the next couple of minutes? So I was like, okay. Popped into one of the offices that were free at the time, and waited for Alex to call me. I got the job. I am so clever. I did. I got the job. and I start there on the 18th of this month. So if, for example, Dermot, which is the MD at Logic, turns around tomorrow and says Friday's your last day, I couldn't give a flying fuck, basically, because I've got a new job to start in 2 weeks' time. So, yeah, be pleased for me, because I'm bloody pleased, because I'm back into sales, which I love doing. I mean, it's been great working at Logic, you know, doing these customer services and dealing with incredibly angry old people that have given up their fags and turned to e-cigarettes, and I mean, some of them really are quite rude. But then there were some customers that, seriously, I am going to miss, because they were lovely, lovely people. But, oh well, Weybridge is dealing with them now, and it's out of our hands. So, yeah, guys, I've got a new job. So I'm back to being a sales executive, despite the fact that it is something completely different to what I've done in the past. You know, I've been used to dealing with signage for a good couple of years, so be interesting to see where this takes me. And I've got my first meeting already on the 25th. Alex wants me to go with him to this place in Chesterfield. So, yeah, fun. Right, what else can I tell you that's of some kind of news? Oh, God, yeah. Even though I don't really have anything to do with Jessica's nan and granddad, which is obviously Stuart's parents, I kind of like had to support my daughter Jess over, say, the last 5 days, really. They went away to Africa. They went on a safari, and they went to a few other places. They were over there for about a month. And they come back about 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday. Yeah, it's 2 weeks today that they came back. And then they were both rushed into hospital last week. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday. Yes, they both got malaria. Good news though, Jessica's granddad, Paul, he was actually released from hospital this morning, so he's now back home. He's recovered really, really well. I mean, obviously it's going to take him a long time to completely recover from it, but unfortunately Jessica's nan was taken into ITU. She was a lot worse than Paul was. She's still in a room on her own. I mean, I haven't been to see them because I don't really have anything to do with them. But Jess has been obviously filling me in and telling me what's going on. Yeah, Jackie, bless her. She's actually in a room on her own. If you go in there, you have to put gloves on and an apron, and everything's kind of like all. It's basically in incubation, I suppose you could say. She's highly contagious, but I can't see how she is, because I mean, obviously I don't know much about malaria, so I had to do some research and find out what is this. I can't see how anyone can actually catch it from her, because you can only catch it if, say, for example, you know, she cuts herself and you cut yourself, and I don't know, it's something to do with bloods and fluids mixing and stuff like that, or with an actual mosquito sapture. So yeah, she's not good. She's still in the hospital. She was really, really poorly at one point, really poorly. But, you know, Jessica's head's been all over the place as it is. She worries me, because I can see her having a bloody breakdown. She's had so much to deal with in the last few years. I mean, firstly, she had a great auntie Sue die. I mean, we all knew eventually it was going to happen, because she was born with a hole in her heart, and towards the end she was really poorly, so she had to deal with her dying. Then she had to deal with a great nan having a, you know, stroke after stroke after stroke. She's now severely, oh, it's terrible. She's got dementia, and she doesn't know who anyone is, and it's really heartbreaking. And as well as that, a great granddad died as well. So there's just been so much death and trauma and upset that Jess had to deal with. To then find out that a nan and granddad are severely ill, and, you know, malaria can kill. So, and because of all this happening, I mean, she was offered a job back at her old place, which she started. She went back on the Thursday, obviously found out what had happened, so she had to finish early on the Friday to go to the hospital with her dad. She was meant to go back on Monday morning, and then she was told not to bother and to come in on the Wednesday instead. And then she received a text last night telling her that don't bother coming in tomorrow. We'll be in touch to let you know when we want you back in. To me, that doesn't sound very promising for her. Not at all. I don't know where her head is at half the time. I mean, yeah, I know a family are important, and I know that she needs to go to the hospital with her nan and granddad, but at the same time, she needs a job. And she's not finding it easy finding work. I mean, she found one job, which just was no. She approached the company she could go back there. I think it was good of them to accept it back, considering she walked out in the first place. I know she had a lot of issues with one of the girls that she was working with, but it's the fact that she still chose to leave, and then they had her back, and now she's gone and done this, and I don't know. We'll see what happens anyway. But yeah, definitely having to support her at the moment. So on that scale of things, it hasn't been too great. Other than that, I can't think of anything else that's really gone on, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, I find out tomorrow when I go into work as to what will be happening in regards to my future at Lockjaw. I don't care. We don't care. I mean, we were told that we would all be put on garden leave just to make sure that we do all get paid until the end of the month. I'll believe it when I say it, basically, guys. That is the only issue I've got, because obviously I've been a temp there, so I'm actually not employed by Logic. I'm employed by an agency to work for them. I've been getting paid weekly, which is something I've not really been used to in the past. I've always been paid monthly. So my issue is going to be paid, how am I going to survive? I just have to. Simple as that. Right, I think that's it really. At some point I am going to be back with one of the many requests that I've been given. And yeah, hopefully that will be the weekend. Not quite sure yet though, but I will be back. I promise you. So until then, I'm off to finish my cup of coffee. Like my cup. I know it says tea time, but that's coffee. So yeah. None of you can hear that. It's like someone's got a chainsaw on the go. No, Halloween's coming and all that, but oh god. Halloween! Halloween this month, guys! I'm so looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my coffee now. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.